Introducing the Open Palm Podcast with host Jerome Shaw, available today on your favorite podcast platforms. The Open Palm Podcast is a positive, uplifting, motivational, and inspirational podcast. The host brings his insight and philosophy, and you can't help but gravitate towards his smile, his words, and his wisdom. Again, the podcast he hosts is titled The Open Palm Podcast. It's about inspirational messages, motivating themes, and thought-provoking ideas and topics. He'll also help you become more aware and in harmony with your own life, giving you a better understanding of your place in the world and using your skills accordingly, greeting the world with an open palm instead of a closed fist. You can find the show today on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and more. You can also connect with the host on Instagram at Jerome Shaw. That's JROMESHAW on Instagram. Jerome Shaw with the Open Palm Podcast. Motivation, meditation, mentality. Go listen, download, and subscribe today.
Marilyn Ferguson once said, "Ultimately, we know deeply that the other side of every fear is freedom." I'm sure that you have experienced fear at some point in your life, something that you were afraid to do, maybe even learning a new skill or just putting yourself out there, exposing yourself to danger, or just threatening your comfort, right? Escaping the boundaries of your comfort zone and moving into your discovery zone. Sometimes it can be very scary, even frightening for the common person. We fear the unknown. We fear. There are people who are afraid of never being successful. But I believe there are even more people who don't even know that they are afraid of being successful. They are afraid of what comes with that success, their own definition of what success means to them, the responsibility of success, or even wealth, or even anything that can improve your station, your stature, or your quality of life. There are people who are deathly afraid to excel, to be better, to be great, to embrace themselves authentically, to be honest. I talked to a friend the other day, and she told me that she has a hard time even writing in her journal and being honest with herself, to herself. That she can be honest with herself to other people when she talks to them, but when it comes to herself, she can't have an honest conversation with herself. She's not the only one in this boat. Perhaps you who are listening, my friend, have had a tough time, a tough go of it, that there have been times where you've been fearful to take that next step. But just as Martin Luther King has said, faith is taking that step even when you don't see the whole staircase. That is what faith is, following all in thy heart, faith. And when you go out on faith, I believe that soon your fears fade away into the background and you find freedom on the other side of that fog of fear. So realize that you have unlimited potential and all the capacity for anything that you wish to attain in this lifetime. Don't feel that it is so daunting, because the thing is, there is an end to this story. But what will that end be for you? What will you go to the grave with? What will be your last thought on this planet? Will it be one of, I gave it my all, I did everything, and I did it proudly, I did it. I can say without a shadow of a doubt that I gave life my all? Or will it be, I wish? Why didn't I? How could I have? Don't let there be words of regret on your deathbed. Be triumphant Understand today, right now, as you are listening to this, that you are powerful and that you can use your energy, the energy bestowed upon you that you have always had within you, the energy that cannot come from any outside substance, the energy within. Find a way to fuel yourself. Forgo fear. Move beyond it and find your own freedom. I have faith in you. Thank you for listening, my friend. This has been Jerome Shaw on TOP, the Open Palm Podcast here in San Antonio, Texas. I pray you received an encouraging message letting you know that deep down, we all know that on the other side of every fear is freedom. And if we know that, why not move towards that freedom and start moving away from that fear? Or you can reverse it. Lean into your fear, like Susan B. Jeffers. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Share this episode with someone who needs to hear it. And if this is your very first time receiving this podcast, subscribe for more inspirational messages like this. And if you feel compelled to support, consider opening your browser to anchor.fm/jshaw. Clicking that support button there is much appreciated. Have a wonderful day or night, wherever you are, my friend. Stay blessed, stay healthy, and as always, take care.